Hey guys, today we are going to show you up front and personal our favorite dehydrator. My mom has used Excalibur, which is very expensive. It's a big black square one. I've used the open air ones, and this one is the Nesco American Harvest.
Yeah, this is the same one that we use in our house too. This is our preferred dehydrating system.
Yeah, the nice thing is that it comes with lots of different options. You have the fruit leather tray. Insert.
Yeah, there you go.
These are trays. These right here are the trays. And then you have inserts that allow you to do different things.
Right. And you can also, something we really like about this is you can buy additional trays. So you can actually stack it up to, I think it's 10 trays tall.
I think my mom uses more than that.
Okay.
Because she's got like 10 trays over there plus 3 here. She really stacks it up.
I think 10 to 12 is what they say. I don't know the exact number, but I know that we stack ours pretty high too.
Yeah.
And I like it because it's affordable.
It's like $150, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
It was my wedding gift. When my mom asked me, what do you want for your wedding gift? I said, I want a dehydrator. That's what I got.
This system has saved us personally a ton of money. My husband likes jerky. And for a long time he was asking for a dehydrator, and I kept telling him I couldn't justify it in my own mind as far as use. And so he kept buying jerky, and we were spending a ton of money on jerky. And so at some point we looked and I said, let's buy a dehydrator. Yeah. And just making our own jerky has saved us a ton of money.
Yeah. We use it to make fruit leather, again, in the summer and spring when there are summer apples on, which means they're not storage apples. They go bad very, very quickly. And what you can do is you can make applesauce with them, you can can them, and then in the winter, when you want a little more heat in your house, you can use your dehydrator to make your fruit leather. When you use the fruit leather tray, you need to rub a little bit of oil onto it before you put your fruit leather on, otherwise it'll stick. So that's what we do instead of using extra plastic for it to make the fruit leather. If you use just a little oil. These ones are flexible, and if you're doing meat or vegetables or pieces of fruit, these are nice because they're bendy. You can put them in, and it saves some cleanup.
And you don't want to put your puree in that because it'll fall through.
Yeah, it'll fall right through. So those are your vegetable or your jerky inserts, and then the bare tray itself just looks like this, and you can dehydrate directly onto it. It just means that you're going to have a little bit more cleanup. It kind of sticks to it a little bit more.
Right. But we don't have issues necessarily with meat and fruit getting really stuck. I mean, it gets a little bit stuck. You just pop it off. But you do have to clean in between all the little tines.
Yeah, and a toothbrush helps, or one of those scrubby brushes.
Yes. As far as the preparedness portion of this helps extend your food harvest. So if you're growing a garden and you've gotten an abundance, this is one of the methods you could use to preserve the food that you've labored over.
So for extending harvest, yeah. If you don't have time to cook something up and get it canned, you can dehydrate it, or vice versa. You can can it and then dehydrate it later.
I like variety. Yeah. So we'll can some, we dehydrate some. It really depends. Like if we're talking apples and we've got an abundant apple harvest, we will can some in apple pie filling, and we'll dehydrate some as apple chips. Yeah. And we make applesauce. So it broadens your ability on how you're preparing the food that you either purchased or grew yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So that's our favorite. Nesco does make other dehydrators, and they are either small or a little bit flimsier from what I've seen. This is the one that is actually sturdy enough to last for years. I think mine is 12, almost 13 years old, and my mom has one that's even older than that.
We've been using ours for years and love it.
Yeah, we just love it. So on your bottom tray, one thing that will help, your very, very bottom tray, if you will take a fruit leather tray and put it on your very, very bottom tray, then what will happen is that anything that does drip down...
Go ahead.
Do we have layers?
Layers.
This is where we store everything. So if you take your fruit leather tray and put it on the bottom one, just above your base, then your base will not get stained. If you use certain foods and they drip through, it will actually eat through the metal. I'm trying to think, like tomatoes and that kind of thing.
Highly acidic.
It will actually eat through the metal. And so if you will put your fruit leather tray on the bottom, then it will save your motor and it will save your housing. So this is what it looks like. And the nice thing is that it has different temperature settings. So for things that are like herbs, you want to stay at a very cool setting. And for meat, you want to set it all the way to the top to above 160. And it is just a little workhorse and we really love it.
Yes.
We are actually trying to get a hold of an American sun oven to be able to show how you can dehydrate in a sun oven, and then we're also going to show you how to use an open air dehydrator. And you can also use your oven, especially in the winter. If you have a wood burning stove, you can use that to dehydrate things. I put my open air dehydrator up within about 1.5 feet of the chimney of our rocket stove, and then we turn our little heat powered, have you seen those, the little eco fans?
Yeah.
I turn that towards the open air dehydrator, and it pushes the air through it, and we can dehydrate anything we want except meat in about 2 days.
And I'm in a dry enough climate and warm enough climate that we could use it outside.
Somewhere where the breeze can blow through and that has good, sometimes sun can bleach, but
Yeah,
it's
you want to keep
dark.
it. Yeah, you want to keep it someplace protected from the sun, but you have good airflow.
Yeah, exactly. So we hope you're enjoying this series, and as we go along through our videos, hopefully we can show you some actual processing of these foods. But until then, we'll put the link in the description below. It does help support our channel, and it will be on Amazon. And thanks for your support.
Yeah, if you guys got anything of value out of this video, please like, share, and subscribe.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.